Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're trying to understand PCOS and how it affects your menstrual cycle, stay tuned. Hi guys, again, this is Dr. Ndidi Ihim, and today we're going to be talking about menstrual irregularities and polycystic ovary syndrome. How to get your period back, essentially, how to get your ovulation back so it could help you predict fertility. If you've been having a lot of issues where you've been having heavy flow or periods that last for 7 days or more, going into weeks, going into months, you need to listen. And it's crazy because normally our periods, if you're having regular periods, is only supposed to last for 5 to 7 days, and then you're done. And then on the 14th day is ovulation. Anything around that time, 2 days before or 2 days after, is an open window to predict fertility. So people who are trying for children, that's the best time to try. Meanwhile, there are other women who just go for months without even having a period, and they're not able to figure out what's going on or where to pinpoint why they're not having a period. So keep in mind, Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, which is PCOS, just means that you have probably more androgens than you're supposed to as a woman. And so what that means is you're expressing more male pattern characteristics. Men don't have periods and they don't have to carry a baby. And so when you have more of those testosterone, that is what is going on in your body. That's why you will probably experience no periods for a long period of time, and while you have your periods keep going and going and going without stopping. So the point is, we need to figure out a way to balance our hormones and balance it naturally once and for all. So that's where I come in. I'm a certified functional medicine and nutrition practitioner, so most of the recommendations I make here are just natural solutions. Even though I'm a pharmacist, I like to go the natural route. So listen up. Number one, let's get to cleansing out everything in our body. Most of the time, the problem starts with what we've already put inside our body, what we've already exposed ourselves to. So once we clear that out, that's the first step. So find a good way to cleanse out your body. If you're detoxing, making sure you're detoxing your liver, it's focusing on phase 1 and phase 2 elimination. There's certain detox kits that you could get that specifically focus on that. Don't just do any kind of detox and say, oh yeah, I detox, and you drank this tea for 1 day and you're like, oh yeah, I detox. We need to be very specific. Remember, we are trying to reverse this once and for all. So we need to be very, very particular, very specific on how we're doing this detox. While you're detoxing, you also have to keep in mind, avoid the foods that trigger the toxins. If you could get an air purifier for just, the toxins that are in our environment, in the air, wherever you are at home or even at work. You plug it in and it's cleansing out the air. That's one way. You detox internally by having a good detox system that's going in there to cleanse out your liver and pushing things out that can't get moved on its own. That's where we start. So now once we do that, our body is clean on the inside. Now this is where nutrition comes in. After we're clean on the inside, after we've stopped eating those foods that are triggering our problems and repeating those symptoms, we now need to introduce whole foods into our diet. We now need to introduce even proteins that are clean, grass-fed, pasture-raised, that are wild-caught if you're eating fish. So keep those in mind. And then we now need to introduce good, healthy fats like olive oils or ghee, making sure that we're avoiding the bad ones. If you go out to eat a lot, you need to be careful with where you go out to eat. What kind of oils are you using to cook? Because all of those things could turn into toxins if we keep exposing ourselves to those things every single day or weekly basis, right? So now we've talked about the detoxing part, and we've talked about nutrition and how to make sure that we're replacing our body with good things. Now guess what? Your system can start moving again. Insulin can become sensitive again. So every time you eat something, it's taking it to the cells, to the organs, to the tissues that need it. And so essentially when this happens, you're feeding your body with the right things that it needs. Now, keep in mind, when you've done this or when you're in the process, do not go back to the old ways until we get to exactly what we're trying to do. And sugar should be one of those things, the highest toxin that we should avoid. Avoid sugars in the foods we eat. Even if it doesn't say sugar, it doesn't mean you have to add sugar. It could be the drinks that we're drinking. You're buying fruit juice and you're thinking, oh, I'm healthy, I'm drinking juice, but really it's packed with a lot of sugar. So keep all of those in mind. And so now that we've done the nutrition, you should start seeing that our estrogen levels start coming back to normal. you should start having a period that comes back, or start having a period that is acting regular. Now, some people might need to supplement. You might need to go a step further because your body needs help. So you might need to try the berberine to help you, if it's losing weight and making your insulin more sensitive so you can regulate your period. You might need to try chromium. You might need to try myo-inositol, D-chiroinositol. You might need to even look at cinnamon to help you regulate your period, to help insulin become more sensitive, and to help you predict ovulation better. So when it comes to PCOS and menstrual cycle, it's as easy as the formula I just gave you. And a lot of people don't know it, and you probably didn't know it before this, but you knew, okay, I need to eat healthy, I need to do this, but you didn't know at what step or at what point everything should be done. So I have given you that recommendation. Hopefully you know what you're doing. I do offer to help people and work with them one-on-one. So if that's something you're looking for, make sure you comment down below, say help, and I will get in touch with you. But in the meantime, these are the steps you need to do if you're having issues with menstrual irregularities. You don't even have a menstrual cycle. It's like nowhere to be found. These are the things you can start today. Now, keep in mind, it's not something you try today and then tomorrow everything is working. When you're in the journey of reversing your health issue, it normally takes 6 months to a year for you to actually see like, oh, okay, everything has reversed. You need to be eating good for a year. You need to be eating clean for a year. You need to be making sure your body is detoxed and stays clean for that long. You need to be taking supplements for that long, okay? If your body is not able to produce the right supplements that you need. So just keep this in mind. It is a journey. It is not a sprint, but once you get everything regulated, you will get the results that you're looking for, okay? So until next time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you found value in anything that I said here today. And if you have any questions, make sure you comment below. If you have any other recommendations for other people, let's know, share it. This is our community. Let's help other women as well. So thank you very much again. This is Dr. Ndidi Ehim. Take care and have a great day.